What is up, YouTube? Hope you guys having a wonderful day. I wanted to talk about just like the overall purpose of living like right now for me or anybody in general. I hope you can relate. But I've realized that the greatest and happiest time I've ever been was just being in a confined space to where I'm learning something new. I'm getting out my comfort zone and I'm experiencing something that it's going to be more valuable down the road. Just like here recently, I was able to take a class on like a non-lethal certification for my arm guard uh job, just so that way I got something that's non-lethal as a self-protection, just in case I have to use it. And the non-lethal weapons, well, the non-lethal items were police baton and pepper spray. Unfortunately, there was no taser, but it didn't really matter. Baton and pepper spray will do for now. And I got a chance to learn how to use a police baton, and that was actually pretty cool. I wasn't really interested in it because it's just a police baton. There's like a lot of steps to it to where you have to pull it out, and there's a whole like form when it comes to striking an individual with that item. But what I really wanted to talk about was just the fact that I got pepper sprayed for the certification of getting a pepper spray with my armed guard certification. I didn't have to, honestly, as what my instructor told me. He said that I don't know why he said I didn't have to, even though I was just gonna get certified anyways. But it was just the sheer fact that I showed up to this class with individuals who had law enforcement and military background, and I was the only one who did not have any of those, organizations backing them up or any experience. And I got to thinking, I'm like, damn, like I'm really out here as a civilian, a naked civilian with no experience whatsoever in the field of dealing with people. And I was like, dude, you know what? This is gonna be a great experience. I'm gonna learn something new. As the day goes on by, we do a baton training. Here comes the pepper spray. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, damn, man, like pepper spray. I wonder how that feels, using it against somebody or getting pepper sprayed. Man, I should honestly, it was a very life changing experience. And my instructor was like, look, man, like you don't have to do this. I was like, yeah, I know. But it was just the sheer fact that I'm with highly valued individuals who are taking this class and taking this certification to improve their lives, to move on to the next step in their career. And I'm like, you know what, fuck it, man. Like, you only live once. I mean, it's not that you live once, but you already taking this class. You might as well just do it. Everybody else doing it. I was like, hell yeah. So here I am lined up with other high value individuals, and I'm sitting there thinking like, damn, dude, this shit gonna be crazy. Like, I wonder if I'm gonna survive. Like, I wonder how this is gonna feel. My heart isn't even racing. Like, I just want to deal with the pain. Like right now, I want to just take it. Like, screw it, man. Like, the anticipation is killing me. And in that moment, when I got pepper sprayed, the adrenaline had kicked in. Once we got pepper sprayed, we had to go like run. I'd say about like 5 feet straight into some pads, and we had to knee kick them like 10 times. Knee kick the pads. And man, I didn't even make it to my 10th kick. It was burning like hell. After the sensation started kicking in, I was like, shit, dude, this is so intense. I'm bent over. My eyes are like glued shut, and the burning sensation was so overwhelming. I couldn't even talk or breathe. I had to literally, like, I feel like I was on my knees begging for my life and telling myself, like, everything will be okay. Everything is cool. Like, I'm going to make it. About an hour rolls in. About an hour rolls in. I'm spraying my eyes like with cold water hose water. And they're like, hey man, like the pain isn't gonna go away. You gotta open your eyes. So I'm walking around in the parking lot looking like a zombie, back and forth while the cold winds gushing in, and I'm trying to open my eyes. Then eventually I see daylight and I see the sun. After another hour rolls in, I'm good. I'm back in the classroom. And man, like that feeling of like you participated in something and you came out alive knowing that anything was possible, anything could happen after that action felt great. Like I I've been I think I've never had a feeling anything close to that ever in my life. I've been in close calls where, my life was threatened and the adrenaline kicked in and I had to do something. But that feeling right there was like something that got me hooked. And that's one of the reasons why I'm actually thinking about joining the military. And I also, starting to think like, damn man, like I see why people, join law enforcement. I see why people join the military. Because that feeling is like indescribable. You can't get that in the real world civilian world because everybody's just living in slow-mo comfort, their comfort zone. Like everybody's just, going by, getting by. Nobody's actually like, surviving. I kind of see I can get a perspective why most, military personnel only say like you can't understand, you can't relate because you got to go to the military or you got to go to law enforcement just to understand. And this is like literally it's not, I wouldn't say eating me alive, but it's got me hooked and I want more of it. And like I was saying, like this feeling is indescribable. Talk to anybody who's been in military personnel or law enforcement and they'll tell you that this type of camaraderie, this type of feeling is something you can't buy. You can only experience. And if I had to describe, like getting pepper sprayed in that moment, it was almost as if like somebody just poured a whole bottle of hot sauce and I literally had to let that hot sauce dry out of my system for 3 hours. And I couldn't do nothing about it except just deal with the pain. Like the first few seconds felt like the first time I ever stepped into a cold, freezing shower. Because, like your body is like trying to adjust to it. And, the whole time I'm sitting there like, dude, like calm down, relax. I let out a few screams, but after that, I just like, I'm still in the fight. I'm still alive. And I'm going to make it through. Because of that attitude I had, I made it through and I came out even more alive and more confident of who I am as a person. And that's why I can't relate to any man who says that a woman is their savior or any man who thinks that getting into a relationship with a woman is going to save them. And one thing for sure is that regret is far, far worse than actually rejection. So, hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later.